You said cloud.
Yeah.
I feel
Let's,
All right, we rolling this.
let's get it. Let's get it. All right, man. We live, man. We live. It's Word on the Street podcast. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy D Major. We got your boy Doe. We got Black Raindrops in the building tonight.
what up? What
Man,
up?
I wanted to say my own name.
Oh shit, man. Damn.
I knew you was gonna.
It's your boy. It's your boy D Major.
I knew you was gonna say some shit about that. But
It's your boy Doe, man. What's happening, y'all?
yo, I'm alright with you saying my name. It's all good.
Man, we got no shades on, man.
Cause I want to. Mind your damn business.
I know,
It's
man. You
a,
might be high or something over
Mind
there,
your damn
bro.
shit,
it look it look like
Nah,
the
cause
sun
my
out right
future's
there.
too bright. I'm just fucking with you, man.
Your
Nah, it's
future's
just the
too
vibe
bright,
for today.
man.
It's just the vibe.
Alrighty, man. How y'all boys doing, man? How y'all doing out there in virtual world?
Straight. Man.
We good, man. We chilling, sipping on this drink. This ain't nothing but a little Arizona green tea.
Little green tea,
Yeah, I
black
got a
rain,
little V water. You know.
black raindrops
Let me get
got them
that.
shades on, man, because he probably was smoking on a little tree or something, man. Gotta be.
Hey, that water
I already
like a
told
vodka
y'all to
shot.
mind. I just told y'all to mind your damn business.
Man, got the he got tequila shots over there talking about his water.
For real. Hey, well,
Oh
speaking of
man,
which, man, have y'all heard about the Snoop Dogg and Master P cereal company is suing the post consumer brands and Walmart? Y'all hear
Yeah, yeah,
about that?
yeah,
yeah.
That's
That's
yeah,
crazy.
crazy.
yeah. They
What? Go ahead, bro.
I think they came out. I think they started like the brand. I think it was called. Damn, it was Brodus
So,
something. It was the Snoop Dogg. It
called
was the
Snoop
brand for him
Loops.
and yeah, Snoop Loops. Yeah, but I think the
Yeah.
company they had the company name for that shit.
Oh,
But
word, word,
yeah, they
yeah.
started in 2022. So that was like last, well,
Hmm.
really a year, 2 years ago now. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah, they black labeled them boys, blackballed them boys, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Think
yeah.
they said go ahead, bro.
No,
I
I'm
haven't.
no. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Mm. Now they said they did like a survey or something, man, like from coast to coast, saying that they couldn't find like they had people searching for the cereal and like a bunch of Walmarts
Yeah,
and they couldn't find it on the shelves nowhere. They said something about that Walmart didn't have no plan on like a certain location for this cereal on the shelves, and then
yeah.
they had that shit in the back like still in the plastic. Like they weren't even trying to put that shit out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Word up, man. That is crazy, man.
Well,
I
eh,
got I got the article here, man. I'm gonna read a little piece of
okay.
it, man. It
Mm-hmm,
says,
mm-hmm.
yeah, we got Percy Miller and Calvin Brodus known most known for whatever the name Snoop Dogg. I messed up
Word.
the whole. Let me start over. I ain't so
Shit, don't need to start
so,
over. We know what you meant.
so we got
There's
Percy
one
Miller
only. There's only one motherfucking Snoop Dogg.
we
Fact.
got Percy Miller and Calvin Brodus,
Oh, excuse my
known by
language.
most, yeah, you good, known by most as Snoop Dogg, formed Brodus Foods. That was the name of the company. It's called
Yeah, that's
Brodus
it, bro. This
Hmm.
Foods.
foods. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, which produces several flavors of Snoop cereal. In 2022, that's when the company was launched. The two they hired attorney Ben Crump and filed a lawsuit against Walmart and Post Foods, accusing the two companies of deceptive trade practices.
Mm.
That's crazy.
That's wild,
The
I
man.
fact
got
that
two things. I got two things to say about that. Whenever y'all, but I want to hear everybody else's perspective on it first. Cause
Yeah, I
yeah,
think it was supposed to be like real, like affordable cereal. Like it was supposed to be, affordable for everybody to be able to, what I'm saying, buy it. Kind of like the off brand, like if you go like Aldi and all those little, not the name brand stores and shit like that, and they got like the off brand Raisin brand, off brand Cheerios and shit that's affordable. It's kind of supposed to be on some shit like that, but
yeah.
they ain't
yeah,
put that shit on the shelf.
Hey, y'all know? Have y'all seen that brand of like chips? That's it's like wrap snacks and some shit
yeah.
like that.
Rap snacks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I never had
What?
that. So high in sodium, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
never
they
So
had
high as
it
high in
fucking
either, but
sodium.
I've
sodium.
seen
Yeah.
it. But where have you seen it at before? And if you've seen it, where was it when you saw it? and
A-Rap
what's
store.
comes through, huh?
Ye-
In the A-Rap store, in the
Yep.
hood store.
Yep.
Hood stores, Arab stores, Dollar General, gas stations in black
Mm-hmm.
neighborhoods, and places like that, because that's where they sell them. That's why we still see them. That's why they put them on the shelf. So
Mm-hmm.
regardless of how we feel about Master P and his legacy and Snoop and his legacy, there's a we have to consider our consumer base. We have to understand what part of the the market can we occupy. They should have never put that shit in Walmart. They should have started out putting on the gas stations and Dollar Generals and Dollar Trees and places like that to
I mean,
guarantee shelf placement.
well, to guarantee shelf placement, that comes with the contract. Um,
Yeah,
is it appears that Walmart kind of breached their contract because the product would never be in the back of the warehouse. It appears that the product just wasn't placed in the store. They didn't assign it to a spot in the store. The
Mm-hmm.
product was just like in the back of the warehouse somewhere. So they were just housing the stuff. They probably checked their numbers like, yo, we ain't selling no cereal. It's just in the warehouse in the
Yeah.
back.
but Walmart had already
Mm-hmm.
bought the shit, so Snoop and Master P and their companies already got paid for it, right? So after
Possibly.
a certain amount of time, all Walmart was gonna do is
Mm-hmm.
sell the shit to the Dollar General anyway.
Possibly.
They
Mm-hmm.
probably just had to hold it for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Before they could like sell it off for a cheaper rate,
Based on how
just
the
to
Yeah.
just to
contract was
move the
drawn up.
product.
And
But you,
Walmart fell to decline.
They should have never put that in Walmart.
yeah. But Snoop got clothes in Walmart.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg got clothes in Walmart. I got a hoodie from Walmart. A Snoop Dogg hoodie from Walmart. I bought that shit just cause. Straight up, it's in my closet right now, bro. It's a black and yellow hoodie.
And
But
you
Hell
think
yeah.
about what you just said. You said just cause. You didn't go to Walmart to buy it. You said just cause.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't go to Walmart for that, like to go specifically for that shit. Yeah, you're right.
Right. So it's like you just having to get the shit. That's what I'm saying. This shit should have never. This shit shouldn't be in Walmart. That's a. That's. I don't know. It's like black folks thinking we gotta vote Democrat all the time.
Yeah.
oh Lord.
Yeah, I don't know about all that
I'm
politics
not
shit, but
getting
yeah.
into that because I
Yeah.
always vote Democrat, but I'm talking about the mentality. Why
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
didn't
right.
need
I
to be. That
understand.
shit should have been in Walmart. Now
But if you
you.
got two but if you got two big names, you got two multimillionaires that, you know what I'm saying, they probably think that shit gonna sell. They're gonna
But
probably they're gonna try and put it in a place where more people go. Which I
yeah,
mean, I do agree when you said that they should have started out like in a consumer base that would have bought that shit. But I do get it. I do get the point of where they're trying to
but
sell that shit in Walmart.
but
Everybody go to Walmart.
you
What other
realize
black what other black entrepreneur do you know that sells their shit out of Walmart except for Patty LaBelle for a short period of time with them sweet potato pies?
you never
Not
really
many.
know, man. You never really know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
know, but I get it, but it's
but the
just
thing
isn't.
is,
Go ahead.
whether it should have been in there or not, at some point they sat down at the table with Walmart
Mm-hmm.
and said, "All right, here's a contract. We're gonna sign this contract. We're gonna put our stuff on your shelves," and that didn't happen.
Mhm.
Well, it did happen at some point. It just stopped happening because they did
After
put it on the shelf.
after
But
being
at some
crooked,
point, they stopped putting it on the shelf, probably because it wasn't selling. But they
after
still
being
had the inventory. So, would you put inventory on the shelf that isn't selling?
if it's in the contract, they put it on the shelf after Ben Crump went through there with his damn camera phone.
Maybe I think maybe the contract just said that they had to purchase it, not necessarily put it on the shelf to sell it.
Not sure. Then you wouldn't have a lawsuit
I don't
about it.
know. I don't know. Obviously, that's just one of those things that we have to talk about. But I think maybe Fruit Loops probably leaned into Walmart's ass and said, that sounds way
Yeah,
too close to our brand, and you're interfering with our revenue.
Could
we
be.
got we got
So they
Toast
might have
Foods.
came in and cut the check for Walmart and said, all right, I know you already
Could
bought this shit, but
could be.
here's a
Could be.
check. Don't put it on the shelf next to our shit.
Could be. It's yeah, Fruit Loops is a way bigger brand than Brothers Food.
Yeah, they should have even
It could be.
they should have never even named the cereal Snoop Loops. They cut themselves at the knees by naming it fruit Snoop Loops. Come on, man. They tried to ride the
Yeah,
fucking waves, the Fruit Loops wave.
but
I get it, but
it
they
doesn't
shouldn't have
look
done
like
that. They should have came up with something more original. Is my point.
yeah, it doesn't look like they own Fruit Loops. Looks like Fruit Loops is owned by Kellogg.
Yeah.
Post doesn't own them. They own brands like Honey Bunches of Oats, Golden Crisp.
Cheerios and
Um,
shit like that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Kellogg, yeah, yeah. But my
Mm-hmm.
point is, Fruit Loops has a spot on a Walmart shelf and has for decades.
correct.
The last thing they want is Snoop Loops next to their Fruit Loops. You know what I mean? Regardless of who they're, if they're owned by the same company.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's why both of their ass getting sued.
Yeah,
But in the grand scheme of things, though, how how much do you think that really would have affected their revenue, like as far as like the brand that has Fruit Loops? Because you
A
got to
whole
think,
lot.
not everybody going, not now. I don't think everybody in America gonna buy Snoop Dogg cereal because of Snoop Dogg. Because not everybody fuck with Snoop Dogg. Like you got to think like different races and shit like that. Might not. I would buy the shit to see how it tastes, but not everybody might say, oh, their kid might be like, oh yeah, I want Fruit Loops. I don't want Snoop Dogg cereal, or some kids might. You got
yeah,
it
yeah.
may have, may not have, but
But
Well,
the
you got
the
you got
but
two strong businessmen and Master P and Snoop,
yeah,
right?
hmm
And you got Snoop that's attached to Martha Stewart now, and
yeah, I
so
forgot about that. Yeah,
so he was able. I mean, think about it. Of course, Walmart is going to sit down at the table with them and say and have some sort of a conditional contract with him. Why wouldn't they? I mean, obviously, as business people, they want to tap into the African American market, quote unquote, right? I'm pretty sure that's probably what they thought they were doing. And then
hmm
when they realized their marketing wasn't strong enough, or maybe they just didn't invest enough to get people to buy it, they had all. Next thing you know, they had all this damn inventory that no one was buying. So they stopped putting it on the shelf. But at some point, maybe at some point in the contract, there was a clause that said, all right, after a year or two, or whatever the case is, you can resell it to, Dollar General or Dollar Tree or gas stations. Walmart was going to unload the product at some point. They just couldn't get their customers to buy it, in my opinion. I could be wrong,
yeah, that's gonna be right
because
too,
there's
bro.
no way in the hell that if I got a product that's selling that it's going to be in the back. I don't give a shit
Oh yeah,
who
I
the
mean
owner of the company is, what
if
the
it
relationship is like. If it's selling, it's going to be
well
front and center.
well it can't sell if it's in a warehouse. That's like me and you. If you own Walmart and I own uh Post, and then Des comes through with Fruit Loops. I meant with Snoop Loops, and he wants a spot in your store. It's like, yo, me and you, we got this partnership. Whatever. I'm way bigger than Des. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call you to the side, like, yo, that ain't finna happen. Let me go and cut you this check real quick and do whatever whatever you need to do
Word.
to solve the issue. And that's probably I think that's what's going on with it. But anyway, we got time on that, man. What's the next topic?
shit.
Next stop.
We're gonna
Hey,
go
y'all hear
to
about that
the
Nicki Minaj shit real quick? She got sued
Yeah.
by Tracy Chapman.
no, I ain't
No,
hear
I
about
didn't
that.
hear that.
Yeah, she had to pay, like, she settled. There was a song that Nicki Minaj wanted to do. I don't think it was Fast Car. It might have been. It was one of Tracy Chapman's more popular songs. If one of y'all want to try to like look that up real quick, but they were in court, and eventually, like Nicki Minaj settled and paid Tracy Chapman $450,000.
Mm. So it looks like this
Because
stems back from 2021
yeah, I
when
know. I'm just
when the
saying
lawsuit
they
was
settled
filed.
recently, is what I'm
Uh,
saying.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
how much was the settlement for?
450K.
Yeah,
I thought you about to say
450.
450 million. I'm about to say, damn.
Oh
Hell
no,
no.
I'm about to say, no.
Well, Tracy
Shit,
told
that's almost
she
half a
asked for
bill.
permission to use the song, and she said no. Tracy said no, and she dropped it anyway. I don't understand how artists or why artists do that. I mean, y'all
right.
are artists. Can y'all shed some light on why you would decide to just ignore the request to not use somebody else's, track or lyrics
Yes,
or whatever the case?
yeah, it's just business. If you're gonna sue me for 450 grand and I make 2 million off of it, that's fine. So,
What happens if
Mm,
you don't make 2 million off of it though, and you get sued for 450,000?
I'm not sure if
yeah.
I'm not sure how that works, but I don't think you can sue for more than you made.
Shit.
You can?
I
Like
don't know
I,
the
I'm
ins
not
and outs.
I'm not quite sure how that works.
Okay,
If
I
you
guess that might make that might be true. That might be
you
true.
better hope that shit hit. That's like
To my point.
not to get off subject, but before we go to the next topic, that's like Juice World had that song. I can't think of the name of that shit, man. It's I used the shadows in my room. I can't take that shit, whatever that song. I can't think of the name of it right now. But the producer that made that shit used a sample, and then he got sued for that shit. I think he had to get like a certain percentage of that shit of the revenue from the royalties or whatever to the original artist of that song that he sampled. Some shit like that. That happened a couple years ago before Juice WRLD died, but same shit. I mean, it shit happen all the time, bro, in the music
What that
industry, man.
song that
Motherfuckers
Puffy
is
did right after Biggie died? It was he sold 7 million copies, right?
Who that?
Uh,
What was the song?
every step you
Oh,
take, that
yeah.
shit
mm,
right there.
mm,
He's he.
Yeah, you didn't get permission from the original artist. We're not gonna say his name, but he didn't get permission. He's a white artist. He didn't get permission, and he was on the Breakfast Club not long ago, and he said that Puffy has to pay him $1,000 a day for the rest of his life because of that.
Oh yeah.
damn, damn,
Whether it was
that's 30 racks a
Bono
month.
or one of those
Sound
type
that.
of people. So is it worth it?
I think
Come up with your own shit,
Yeah,
especially when you're
um
dealing with an artist that has those kind of deep pockets. You can't find them in court. You're always gonna lose.
yeah.
You know what
yes.
I mean?
I think
One
I
thousand
think
dollars a day for the rest of his life is the agreement that he made with Puffy.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I,
chances are Puffy probably making $2,000 a day off of it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
mm,
nevertheless,
mm,
you still
yeah,
got to pay the man. But anyway,
yeah,
next subject. We can keep
Or
it
go
pushing.
yeah, man.
or,
So shit, we got the Super Bowl coming up. What shit now? Super Bowl in what's the day? Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Sunday. Shit,
It's
4 days, man. And they they got the comparison about the GOAT, man. Who they think Mahomes could be the next Tom Brady. Then he'll be the next GOAT. How y'all feel about that? Or do y'all think he on track? Y'all think he already there? Y'all think what y'all think about that?
well,
What,
I'm a Ravens fan, so I don't give a shit about Mahomes or anybody else. So Lamar Jackson is the GOAT in my eyes at this point. He hasn't run. I get it. No championships yet,
yeah,
but
that's the first thing we were gonna say.
but
I hope he ain't got no pit bulls.
Man, shit. I'm
that
telling
shit
you,
rigged
bro.
anyway. Let's think about it. Do you really like who is it's San Francisco and the Chiefs,
And
right?
Chief, yeah.
Who's the coach? I mean, the quarterback for the Chiefs,
Patrick
Brock
Mahomes,
Purdy. Oh, the
and who's
Chiefs,
the
yeah.
quarterback for the 49ers?
Brock Purdy. What you about to
Brock
do?
Purdy.
Combine their initials or
Who is
something?
he in a relationship with?
Who?
Oh, then I don't know.
Taylor Swift,
Nah.
the largest the largest artist in the world.
Man, come up out of you gotta come up out of Baltimore for a bit, man. Nah, that's
This is exactly what's gonna happen.
Bro, you
Let me tell you what's gonna happen in the Super Bowl this year. I'm gonna tell you right now, and
what's gonna happen.
I'll be willing to bet money on this about five
I
hundred.
don't, I don't think you should.
yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. I don't think so. I don't think that'd be a good idea, bro.
Okay,
Go ahead. What's
well,
the bet though? What's the bet though?
the
I want to hear it. I want
49ers
to
are
hear it.
gonna win. The 49ers are gonna win. It's gonna be 7 point spread, and old boy hurt or something like that during during the guy, and at some point during the game, is gonna ask Taylor Swift to be his wife. He's gonna propose to her at some point during the game. Why y'all
You
think
mean
Taylor Swift has been at all of these games? All this
so?
shit is rigged.
So he's
Like,
gonna propose to her like after he throw a touchdown or throw an interception.
maybe during the halftime show or at the end of the game, some
But
shit
what?
like that.
But what if
The
he
score
throw?
is
But
going to
what?
be 20. I'm feeling like the score is going to be like 24 to 17 or somewhere around in there.
It's gonna be a whole lot worse than that if the quarterback proposes to Taylor Swift.
All right, yeah, it's gonna be some problems, bro. It's gonna be some problems.
Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Watch what I'm telling you. Watch what happens.
Man, gonna
It's
be the
gonna be
wrong
some
person
smoke.
proposing.
It's gonna be some
Yeah,
smoke in the city.
No, I
man.
mean, you
You know
said,
she, they said she generated the NFL like over 300 something $1 million just from her being her showing her face on them showing her face on the show on the games and shit like that.
I didn't even know that. But
That's what they
that
said.
that supports what I'm saying even more.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's no
Because they
way in
got, because
hell
they
that
got,
Taylor Swift's
because
boyfriend wasn't gonna get to the Super Bowl. You crazy?
So did they? So did they? They picked the. Was it a hand picked relationship? That's what you said.
No, I don't know. I'm not going that far, but what I am saying is
Oh, you.
consequently enough the 49ers benefited from that relationship. $300 million just by showing up, and you think they're gonna not get to the Super Bowl? Come on, man. The hell?
bro,
It wasn't no shit about football.
I ain't like, but he's stuck in Baltimore for real, boy. He all over the place, man.
I
Man, who you say? Who you think? Man, Taylor
let's go.
Swift been in a relationship with. Anyway,
Yeah, we
yeah,
gotta
man,
correct them, man. We gotta
yeah.
Okay,
we gotta
y'all.
correct.
All right, feel me?
Taylor
Boy, I
Swift in a
can't
relationship with.
wait to.
Taylor
Boy,
Swift in a relationship with Travis Kelsey, which is the tight end for the Chiefs.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Pat Mahomes
Yeah.
is a quarterback, and they play for the Chiefs. You know,
Why the
not the
fuck
voice.
y'all let me sit here and say all this shit without
They about to eat your ass up in the comments, bro. It's over with. They about to eat your
good?
ass alive.
Whoever she is in a relationship with is gonna win the fucking Super Bowl.
Hey, we did it for the views. We did it for the views,
Yo,
bro.
Kelsey gonna watch he propose.
He might.
That's
Maybe.
fucked up, but I
I can
appreciate
see
it.
that.
But
All
who
I know
you
is
who
about
you,
fucking Baltimore Ravens. I don't care about all that other shit. I know
so
she's in a relationship with one of them, with somebody on one of those two teams, and I knew.
Yeah,
I just learned that, like you said, she generated so much money
yeah.
for the team. You think that team wasn't going to be in the Super Bowl? Y'all
yeah.
crazy as hell.
Yeah, that does make sense. That does make a lot
I
of sense.
mean,
I ain't never thought about it like that. That does make sense though.
I know that's
I
why I
mean,
say the shit I say to
yeah.
get you to think differently. They got signed
But
to Fox.
bro,
Watch what happens.
who you don't talk to me, bro. Who you think Mahomes the next GOAT? Or you think the comparison
um,
is legit comparison
yeah,
between him and
definitely.
Brady?
Yeah, he's probably gonna blow past Brady
Ain't
at
no
this
way.
point.
Ain't no way.
Yeah,
If he win the Super
How many
Bowl, bro,
championships
it's
does he have?
two. And
he has
if he get a
two.
third, it's in the past five in what the past like 5 years. That ain't easy to
I
do,
think
bro.
6.
6 years.
No, I mean
Yeah,
he's winning. He's winning. He's got a a lot of folk around him that is helping him win. He just happens to be the quarterback. But I don't, I mean that's different than being the GOAT.
Uh this is my opinion on it. So I think this year right here. So when Brady won the Super Bowls, he really didn't have a lot of like name, like huge like house name receivers and shit. Like he had Randy Moss 1 year, but they went undefeated and lost in the Super Bowl. So all the years he won the Super Bowls, he didn't really have no name brand or no house name receiver. He had a bunch of guys that just played, you know what I'm saying? And he stepped that game up and shit. I think this year right here is the hardest year for Patrick Mahomes because he really didn't have no Tyreek Hill. I mean, he
and
had Travis Kelsey,
they
but he
still
had a bunch of
lose.
guys. Yeah, they had a bunch of guys dropping balls. They had the most like drop passes in the league like this whole year,
Still lose.
and
They
still
ain't
made the
even,
Super Bowl.
they ain't even supposed to be in the Super Bowl, man.
How,
Yeah,
But as far as GOAT status, man, like he's really gonna be hard to beat, man. Like
Yeah.
you looking at this is his sixth season right here, and this could be
Mm-hmm.
his third Super Bowl. It took Tom
Mm-hmm.
Brady like 17 years to get six.
Yeah.
You act like you act like 17 years to get six. Do you hear what you just said? Six, six.
But Mahomes, if they win Sunday, that's 3 in 6 years. That means he
Yeah.
got 11 years to win three more.
And
You
he
got
28.
you
He
got
28 years old.
y'all got to remember all the players come and go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's injuries, there's change in coaching staff. There's all kinds of shit that changes
Yeah.
the trajectory of the the team's performance or their ability to win. You're still
Mm-hmm.
talking six Super Bowls. It's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he only
that's a lot.
that's
Yeah.
and he was talking about retiring. He left the Patriots, won and went and won another one with a brand new team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Take Mahomes out of that situation and put him with the New York Jets and see if he wins a Super Bowl.
I think he could.
I think he could too.
No, I
I ain't
think
gonna
he's
lie.
good now. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he's not good. Don't get it twisted. I mean, I'm Ravens all day, so I'm a little biased, but I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
Tom Brady did some shit that no other quarterback has been able to accomplish yet. That's like saying LeBron James is the GOAT just because he stayed in the league for 20 years and stayed until he scored more points than the person that was in the league. Now all of a sudden he scored more points. Now he's the GOAT. No, that just means he stayed in the league until he was able to accomplish that. That
I'm a
doesn't mean he was the best player or the GOAT.
I had a dude the other day. I'm gonna say this because you said that you brought that debate. I had a dude the other day at my job say that this is his opinion on it. And I agree with this too. He said LeBron James is the GOAT of longevity, but he's not necessarily the GOAT of basketball. And he said a lot of people don't
Yeah.
want to hear that. He said when people had that discussion and shit around him, he don't really say that because motherfuckers don't want to hear that shit. LeBron James, he a great player. He definitely
No
top
question.
five for sure, hands down. I fuck with LeBron,
No
but
question.
I agree with that. He to go. He 20 years is a long time. Vince Carter. You could also say Vince Carter to go to longevity too. He been in the league 20 years.
Yo,
But
Mm-hmm.
Vince
I
Carter is is way better than LeBron James.
I thought you was gonna say Vince Carter was better than Tom Brady.
I would have fucked the game all up with that one.
Yeah, you down? You fucked it up a minute ago with the quarterback in the
No, y'all fucked it up because
Tennessee.
y'all fucked it up because y'all sat back and watched me
I
fuck it up.
I'll say this though. I'll say this about Patrick Mahomes though. He definitely got the closest shot to
He
doing
played
what
like
Tom
Tom
Brady
Brady.
did.
But look,
Definitely.
Tom Brady has what three NFL MVP awards in
Hmm.
his career. Pat Mahomes already got two.
So is Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Lamar Lamar Jackson
Just because
just
he didn't get the championship doesn't mean you know what I'm saying. He just we got to consider the whole situation. Patrick Mahomes isn't Patrick Mahomes just because he's talented without a whole corporation putting
he
pieces
definitely
in
is.
place. I mean, I'm not
He
saying he's
definitely
not
is.
talented, but if he was in an organization that didn't have the same coaching staff, the same GM, the same ownership rolling out the red carpet, I seriously doubt he's that talented enough to where he can go to a team that has a
I think
losing record and
I
turn it
think
around and
I
I
think
don't
at
know,
this
bro.
I, I think
I
at
don't
this
know.
point everybody watching is saying that your NFL credibility is going down the drain.
I don't give
But
a shit.
you gotta think. Think about it like this, bro. Let's say 5 years from now, both Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes retire from the NFL. They're gonna put Patrick Mahomes ahead of him if Lamar Jackson don't win no championships. They're gonna automatically put Lamar. I mean, they're gonna automatically put Patrick Mahomes over Lamar because Lamar ain't got no championship. They got 2 MVPs.
Right.
They can have every single award the exact same. But if Patrick Mahomes got more championships than Lamar Jackson, they're gonna say Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback.
Yeah,
Hands down.
and
How do you not?
it's definitely
You don't win, and you don't win a conference championship. You haven't won a Super Bowl yet, but you've won 2 MVPs in what 6, 7 years. We're talking about individual talent. How do you not win a Super Bowl or a conference championship and still have 2 MVPs like league season MVPs
Regular
with no
season.
championships?
Regular
well,
season. But people gonna say, go ahead, bro.
that's it. That shows you right there that because they both won MVPs, right? So that
Yeah.
must mean that at some point Pat Mahomes took the game and put the team on his back and made some championships work. And on the flip side of it, your boy probably threw season-ending interceptions. Had a great season, but he just threw season-ending interceptions in the
I don't,
playoffs.
I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
feel
I thought with
I feel
Lamar
like
Jackson,
it's the
bro.
team.
But
I feel like it's
Oh
the
yeah,
whole system. There's a lot of pieces of the puzzle that are in
so
place to take the
so
team to a championship and actually win. It's not just
absolutely.
the quarterback. Is all I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. But
But you
let's
gotta
put
have
it.
the ability. You gotta have the ability to when things aren't working, when nothing's working. Yeah, you gotta call those audibles. You gotta take the game in your hands and win the game.
Yeah, like prime example. This year right here. Matter of fact, this playoff game with the Chiefs,
Word.
Lamar Jackson had way more talent around him than Patrick Mahomes did, hands down.
Oh yeah, no question.
And
I was up. Yeah,
Lamar really should have took the game into his own hands and
that's how I
ran the
know the Ravens.
ball. He
That's
should
how
have
I know
ran the
the Ravens.
ball more than he had plenty of situations where he could have ran the ball, got first downs, ran the ball, put them in better plays. He made some good throws where shit happened, like Zay Flowers
Oh,
fumbled the ball in the end zone going for the touchdown, shit like that. So it's a number of things that went on. But he had way more talent, bro. You got Zay Flowers, you got Odell Beckham Jr., you got the tight end. He got way more talent around him than Patrick Mahomes did. But look where we at.
I'm so glad you said
Yeah.
that. You know why? You just proved my point. The shit is all rigged. Think about it. How you take all that talent? No, for real. Think about it. How you take all that
so,
talent you just listed? Hold on, real quick,
so
bro. You take
go ahead.
all that talent that you just listed, right? The Ravens have been winning games 20, blowing teams out. All of a sudden, you get to a conference championship, and you can only score 10 points with all that talent that you mentioned.
It's all about defense, man. It's all about the
The
defensive
defense didn't
coordinator
change.
and now the other team's defense and the ability to. But yeah, anyway, so basically, what you're saying, forget everything you just said is rigged.
It's rigged.
Like take
Whatever
all the stats
team,
back, all that is
whatever
rigged.
team Taylor Swift, whatever team Taylor Swift boyfriend is on, is gonna win the Super Bowl.
But
Hey, look.
they've only
Go
been
ahead, bro.
winning this year. They won two
Yeah,
without Taylor
yeah,
Swift.
yeah. But
All
look,
right,
hey, for the for
How
the
you
for
know
the
they were two without Taylor Swift? How you know she wasn't in the background? Now she in the forefront.
you right, man. She could have been playing free safety.
I'm just talking shit, man. I don't really unless the Ravens are playing, I don't even really give a shit. I mean, I'm just talking shit. I don't know shit
Yeah,
about Patrick Mahomes or who he's playing against, the Niners or the Chiefs. I don't know shit about those teams. I'm just talking
yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
yeah. I think the boiling down though, bro, like the from the original topic was Tom Brady to go for hands down for real. But I think Patrick
mm-hmm.
Mahomes he gonna be the closest thing to match or beat what Tom
Yeah,
Brady has done so far.
Let me ask you
He,
something.
that's
for sure.
that's
Who's
your
the closest
conclusion on
thing to
that,
Michael Jordan?
Kobe.
Kobe, yeah,
Why?
because he
Because
emulated
Kobe.
his
Kobe
game.
played like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he emulated his game. Yeah,
Yeah, Mahomes. When I watched Patrick Mahomes played a few times, he looks like Tom. He plays the same way Tom Brady plays.
No, he doesn't.
nah, he does not. No, I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Nah,
They
he
don't
don't.
have the same.
Tom,
Nah, Tom Brady's a
hey,
pocket
Yeah, I was
quarterback,
about to say
man.
that too. Don't they both stay in the pocket a lot?
yeah,
Yeah, probably.
but Mahomes got a little bit more mobility than Tom Brady got
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Well,
Mahomes is a
I
mobile quarterback.
mean, yeah, but he stole that style from Lamar Jackson.
Bro, you about to have all the football fans in here going crazy.
Boy,
That's
I'm
what I
telling
want.
you,
That's what I
we
want.
about to have a million. We definitely about to have a million everything, a million subscribers, followers, and all this episode for sure.
Yeah,
Swear to
I don't know.
God.
Hey, Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the league. He just won the MVP and didn't even win the conference championship or the Super Bowl. I'm talking about. I thought we were talking about individual talent, yeah, and as it
Yeah,
relates to who's a goat and who
right,
isn't.
right.
If when
He
we're
could.
talking about just pure talent, I'm not even saying Mahomes
Mm,
isn't super talented. Of course he is. He's on his way to the Super Bowl, and that's all that matters in the end, right?
right.
Mhm.
But that doesn't mean he's the GOAT or the best player in the league. Because he didn't even if you're the best player in the league, why don't you get win the MVP?
Because
He didn't win
The MVP
MVP.
is a regular season award. This was a regular season
Yeah,
award. So he
yeah.
played better
They played.
Lamar Jackson played better, way better in the regular season than I
Wait.
don't say way better, but he played better in the regular season than
Oh
Patrick
yeah,
Mahomes did. But what matters most when it comes to legacy is the championships and what you do in the
that's
playoffs.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
Hands down. Yeah,
and
definitely.
how
No question.
they almost didn't even make it to the playoffs. They wasn't even supposed to.
Yeah.
They weren't even supposed to see the Ravens this year. They weren't supposed to get that
Yeah, yeah,
far.
yeah.
Yeah.
Check
And
this out, man.
Then the
They
Ravens
got a
go
new.
in. So y'all like it isn't rigged. The Ravens go in with the MVP quarterback of the league and only score 10 points, and y'all think that shit wasn't rigged? Come
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah, it wasn't rigged. They just got their ass whooped.
Yeah, plain and simple.
Shut the hell up, Mike.
Oh man. Hey, I feel you,
But
bro. I fuck with Lamar Jackson, man. Like, I'm a Lamar Jackson fan, man. I think he gonna get one, but he got to go through Patrick Mahomes, bro. As he
yeah,
like it's like right now is like the worst time for any quarterback in the AFC. Him, Josh Allen, a bunch of the AFC quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers now because he ain't got much time left, but he in the AFC. Like it's a bunch of quarterbacks that got to go through Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes, bro. And that shit ain't gonna be easy. Cause
yeah,
Well,
they
not
gonna load up. They gonna load up next year. Like the Chiefs ain't gonna have. They gonna have somebody a receiver that's a household name because this year just showed like yeah they made the Super Bowl, but they ain't gonna have that many drops next year. They ain't gonna have that shit. It ain't gonna happen. They
no,
gonna load up, man, and it's gonna
yeah.
be even harder.
yeah.
Real tough,
If
man.
you're a CEO
Everybody's
of
scared to go
a
to Arrowhead.
man,
Everybody's scared to go to Arrowhead.
let me tell you something.
Yeah,
Y'all can say what y'all want to say,
In in the
and
playoffs,
I welcome
in
all the
hey,
comments.
hey, in the playoffs, just just as afraid that teams were of going to the name of the New England Stadium,
Gillette Stadium.
Yeah.
Gillette Stadium, during the
Mm-hmm.
playoffs to play Tom Brady. Teams are that afraid of Pat Mahomes at Arrowhead right now.
Arrowhead, yeah. That's like
Yeah.
that's the Arrowhead's like the closest stadium in the NFL to like a college atmosphere.
Yeah, but
Cause
it's
that
all
fans is hard. And
not
it's
just
cold as fuck. And this is the easy. This is supposed to be the easiest year for any of the team but the Chiefs to make it because the Chiefs had away game. Well, they had the away games the Ravens. The Ravens for the run through that shit, man. Everybody
Yeah.
predicted the Ravens go to the Super Bowl this year. I did.
But
I went. I thought they was gonna win the whole thing, bro. The whole year, I thought they was gonna win the whole thing, bro.
how you play that well the whole
Huh?
season. How you play that well the whole season, and then only score 10 points in the
Ask
conference.
Cam. Ask Cam Newton. Can that happen to Cam Newton too?
Yeah, because the shit rigged.
When I think they played against the Broncos and Peyton Manning played the Broncos. Bro, you
No,
know
I
you're a
think
Broncos fan, bro. Them
Cam Newton
motherfuckers
didn't
play
even give a
ball
shit.
hard. They
Cam
went
Newton
like,
didn't even give a shit that it was rigged because during the season, every Tuesday he got a check for $700,000 deposited into his account.
he said that shit on his, I think his podcast and shit. Yeah, I remember saying that shit. Yep,
Exactly. So you
yep.
think he gives a shit? Of course, the game is rigged. You think he can't? Can't we
I give a shit.
$700,000 every Tuesday during
A
the
Super,
season?
but still, Super Bowl, bro. That's like a childhood dream. Like area of winning you get a Super Bowl. That's hard. That shit is any final NBA Finals, World Series, Super Bowl. That shit is hard, but you can't. And you ain't guaranteed to get back to that shit again.
Yeah,
I
never.
don't care how much money they deposit into my account. If I get to that motherfucker, I know I'm gonna make the bread. If I get to
Yeah,
that motherfucker, I want to win that shit,
it's
hands down.
scripted, man. That's what I'm trying to say. They
Yeah,
already
it
know.
it could, bro. I don't put it past that shit. It could be. Some of that shit could be, man.
Well,
It's a business.
let me
It's
ask
a
y'all,
business.
why wouldn't it be? It's money. You know how much money they make?
It could be.
Everything's about business. Everything's about money. They don't. They. They. Yeah, in the end, for like the players, it's like, oh yeah, championship, championship, championship. But for the people behind the scenes that are running the business, it's all about generating revenue. They don't think about the Dallas Cowboys. They're the they generate the most revenue out of any team in the NFL and
Any
haven't won a
sport.
damn Super Bowl in 25 years.
Any sport, not just NFL, any sport. They're the
That's what
most valued franchise in all the sports. Shit
you
crazy.
think Jerry Jones or Jim Jones or whatever the fuck his name is, Jerry Jones. You think he gives a fuck about championships? No, he gives about that generational wealth that he has found the ability. Like how you America's team and you haven't won, still America's team. You
Uh,
haven't won a championship in 30
I
years.
I don't
That's
know.
why, man.
I think he cared about. I think he cared about the championship the way he
Oh yeah,
slammed his hand on the table when the Packers was beating the shit out of
yeah,
Man, that's
us.
bullshit.
Bro, send me that video. That shit was funny as hell. Yeah, hit
yeah,
the buzzer.
Hey,
He
guess
cared,
what?
bro. He do
Guess what
care about
happened?
Super Bowl. I will say that. I think he cared about that shit.
yeah. It's
I
all
Guess
think he
what
about
cared
happened?
about
being
that shit.
No, he
competitive, man.
doesn't. No, he
It's all
doesn't.
about being competitive.
I think he cared
Guess
about that
what
shit.
though? Guess what happened? When he slammed his hand on the table up there in the owner's box, right? How you know he slammed his hand on the table?
Oh man, that was rigged too.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just
I saw the
asking.
clip. I just saw a clip. I saw a clip.
Yeah.
Where he,
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I know that. What I'm saying is, so you think it's just a coincidence that the camera just happened to be on him at that moment, in that moment?
the camera always on him. He made. They
Oh,
said, bro, the camera. He made money. They said I saw something, bro. I told my dad this shit the other week, man. I can't remember how much money, but he made like every home game. I think he made like X amount of millions of dollars, bro.
oh
Like
yeah,
every home game. He
oh
don't
yeah.
get the money. The money gonna come from him. He got his own liquor. He got his own liquor brand and shit. Like that shit
My
that
point.
Maker's Mark shit we was on that night, bro. He got his own Maker's Mark brand.
Yeah.
That's what I think somebody one of them damn analysts was saying that shit.
I fuck with Maker's Mark too. That's my shit. Right there.
Yeah, that shit that's
And they'll drill
slurred,
you.
bro. One night.
Yeah, man.
I drink it every now and then.
Yes,
But you
sir.
think he really cares? You think he's gonna make more money if he wins a championship?
Yes.
He's America's
Yeah.
team.
He
It's
is
the
an American.
highest grossing team of any kind of sport. How much
Right.
more do you think he's gonna make if he starts focusing on making sure that he wins the Super Bowl? If he
But it's
wanted to
a
win the Super Bowl, he's got the franchise has enough money to recruit every top player in the league if they wanted to.
that ain't how it works. That's why they
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
know.
salary caps in place.
Yeah, I know
I
that.
yeah,
mean, he is a billionaire. He is a billionaire.
yeah.
But billionaires they want
He
to
didn't get
compete.
their winning. He didn't get their winning Super Bowls.
Yeah, but they still want to compete. That's why he still owns the team. That's why he hasn't sold it. That's the same thing with Jay-Z and Beyonce. They could. You think they care about winning the Grammys and all of that? Y'all like that bridge, right? Y'all like
Yeah.
that bridge.
Yeah, yeah. I think they do, but I think they do for different reasons, man. When you talking about Jerry Jones, that's versus fucking Jay Z and Beyonce. Come on, man. That's a
Yeah.
Jerry
What's
Jones been fucking a billionaire for a billion years. There's
Yeah,
new
yeah,
money for Jay Z and Beyonce. The
right.
mentality is different.
Yeah, for sure,
yeah,
man. Speaking of which,
yeah,
man, let's roll right into the next topic, man.
yeah.
The Jay-Z speech, man.
Yeah, let's run
In
that.
'98, I took a page out of their book. I was nominated for the Best Rap Album. and DMX dropped 2 albums that year. They both were #1. Shout out to DMX. And he wasn't nominated at all. So I boycotted and I watched the Grammys. I'm just saying, we want y'all to get it right. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We want y'all to get it right. At least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't got to clap at everything. Obviously it's subjective because, you know, it's music and it's opinion based. But, you know, some things, you know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know, some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no, that was it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Yes.
He said what needed to be said for a long time.
Shit, he dropped off.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He said what needed to be said for a long time. And honestly, when I watching that just now, I thought about this too. I really think that if it had been another artist up there besides Jay-Z, like another black artist, something would have happened with the mic, some technical difficulty or some shit would happen. They weren't gonna do that to Jay-Z though. Like that was his time to say that shit, and they needed to hear that shit, and they had to hear it from him. Like I think he was the best artist to relay that message.
Yeah, because
the best black artist to relay that message.
Yes, sir. I mean, there's certain privileges that come along with being a GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when Kanye West said the same shit a few years ago about Beyonce, how Beyonce should have won the Album of the Year, but they gave it to Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
there was some serious backlash with that for years, and eventually he had to figure out how to recover from that shit. Right? He had to put Taylor Swift in the video. I mean, him and his whole team had to do a whole bunch of damage control. But because Kanye West, even though he's a GOAT, he's not Jay-Z and Beyonce. The best business move Jay-Z ever made was marrying Beyonce.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no brand that's going to interfere with Jay-Z or Beyonce because of the revenue that Beyonce generates and that Jay-Z generates, and that both of them collectively have been able to accomplish it that I don't know that any other couple, definitely not in hip hop or R&B.
They got a staple on that. Like the fan base that Beyonce had, the Beehive, and the GOAT status of Jay-Z, and you can't overcome that, bro. That's He was the best. He was the best. He was the best artist to say that, and it needed to be said, bro, for so long, man.
Yeah,
but he said it in the right way. He was raw with it. Honestly, he was just honest with that shit, and he said it too. He was like, I get honest when I'm nervous. But I
think he wanted to say more. And the reason that he was nervous because he wanted to say more, but he was trying to be careful because he didn't want to get canceled, or he didn't want to piss the wrong set of people off, because everybody can be, touched in a way as far as business. You know what I mean? So he walked this fine line between saying, give us our props, do more, do better, but he maintained his ability to still maneuver in those or navigate those circles of people that are the decision makers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's not stupid.
He basically said the same thing Kanye said.
That's what bro was saying. Yeah,
that's what I said. When you were out, he basically said the same shit Kanye said. Exactly. But only certain people can say certain things. You got to be connected well enough.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
his
you can
damn his verse on God did.
and you
What
can
artist
bring
you know can go on for 5 to 7 minutes and say the
Mm.
shit?
Yeah.
You gotta be a
man.
goat. You can't just get away with that type of shit. You gotta be connected enough to where you can say it freely without any backlash. But every time a rapper or a certain type of actor, a certain ethnicity, in my opinion, decides to speak out, what happens?
Mm-hmm.
They try to cancel them, or just a bunch of controversy
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a long period of time.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
it is what it is. I'm not a politician, but Jay-Z is a politician.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, politicians become politicians and they're real good at it because they know how to, kiss babies and shake hands. Like,
Yeah.
but anyway, go ahead,
What
bro.
about this?
What you think
Nah.
about it, though?
I don't even watch the Grammys for one.
I don't either. Me either.
I don't watch award
Yeah.
shows or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I
it's
don't watch it
basically
either.
all new to me.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
watch
Yeah,
it either.
but yeah, I don't watch it.
I watched that
It's
Jay-Z
just
clip because I knew that was going to be a topic that we were going to discuss. But
right.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I didn't watch it.
I was
I didn't even watch the
I'm
Grammy.
yeah, I was trying to figure out why she's never been nominated for Artist of the Year. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah. 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 It's well, it's a
So
bunch of artists, man.
who's nominated? Who won?
Who did win?
Are you, before I say it, you looking it up?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I want to. It's a list of artists, bro. I've been seeing
you
this.
already
It's a
know
list
who
of
won.
artists. I'm gonna listen to it too. It's a list of artists that never won Grammy awards, and it's like a ridiculous list, bro. Like artists you would never think that that should did that should have won Grammys, that should have been that were either nominated and should have won or weren't even nominated at all. And
But they say that's a white award, man. So how
Who
can you
won?
expect how can you expect to win the white only prize?
Now, who won the award for album of the year, female
Album of the
album of the
year.
year, or whatever it was?
It looks like I'm just
I don't
double
even know.
checking my sources here. Album
Where,
of the year is it Harry's House? I don't even know what that is.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't even know, bro. I didn't even watch that shit, so I can't even tell you honestly.
Is this
All
the
right, I'm
six?
gonna tell you.
Is this the 65th?
uh,
Or is it more?
I don't know. Hold on, let me get up on my phone, bro. I'm tripping. On my other phone.
I'm I'm looking for it right now, but I don't know which award show this is. I
I'm
don't
about to
I
tell you,
don't I
Grammys
don't watch it.
2024.
I think it is
Yeah,
the
no,
65th.
Yeah, 65th. Yeah, 65th annual Grammy. Yeah.
Yes. So album of the year went to some album called Harry's House. I don't know what Harry's House is. I don't know who
Let me
sings it,
see.
but I'm pretty sure I know what color it is.
Let me see.
The people
Oh,
wearing it.
Harry Styles.
I'm pretty sure Harry Styles is light beige.
yeah,
Yeah, here you are.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
But why do you keep
Um,
going? Like,
Nah,
why
nah,
do you?
nah, nah. 2024. We're not talking 2023. You talking 2024? Who
yeah,
won?
Yeah, but I
that's
think
what it
it's
says.
I think it's for the year of 2023 because you can't give out 2024
No, I
awards.
mean,
Oh no, this is the 66. My bad. I think it's the
Uh,
66
yeah,
annual.
it's 66.
Yeah.
But who
oh,
won?
Hold on, let me see.
yeah,
2024 Grammy album of the
Album
year.
Midnight, Taylor Swift. Yeah, she
Exactly.
won
Taylor
one.
Swift.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they did
Exactly.
say Taylor Swift won. I
yeah,
don't even know what
Yeah.
she
yeah.
sang.
Me neither. That's my. Oh my
A
god.
lot, a lot of
We
people know
can,
what they. A
we
lot of people know what she
gonna
sang, but I just don't know what
yeah,
she
like,
sang.
yeah,
You see what I'm trying
yeah.
to?
But let me go back to that. I was looking this shit up too, man. Let me see.
I'm not saying it wasn't a good album. I'm not even thinking about anything that has to do with racism or race or any of that shit. I'm
That's what
talking
it.
about the fact that let's think about it. Like y'all, like wait, like, I just trying to get us everybody to think outside of the box and see like okay, album of the year, 300 million in the NFL, boyfriend going to the Super Bowl. I mean, come on, she's America's sweetheart. There's nothing that corporations are going to do to not ensure that Taylor Swift gets a full ride until her time is up. They did the same shit with like Madonna in her era. They did the same shit with different artists. But right now it's Taylor Swift's time.
Yeah. Some artists that never won Grammys. Say Brian McKnight, Snoop.
Brian McKnight.
Yeah, that is the first one that popped up on here.
What he
Why you
saying?
Snoop,
seem surprised with that one,
What
bro?
the hell he
Snoop.
saying? Waterfall.
Yeah. I don't know. This is. I'm just looking on this. I'm just looking on this article. But they basing it on like nominations, like because he had 17 nominations, no wins. Snoop Dogg had
Yeah.
16 nominated for 16 Grammys, never won.
Yeah.
They had a couple other artists on here. Nicki Minaj, one of them.
Snoop Dogg has only had one number one hit. Like
Yeah, Diana Ross.
he's only been certified to have one number one hit in his whole career.
I bet that whole list black though.
And it was
Yeah, it's some artists on here too. But it's
Name a few.
let me see. Jennifer Lopez, anyway, but Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Sia, Katy Perry.
They gotta go to more Diddy parties, man.
it's just not their time yet. This is Taylor Swift's world now, man.
Yeah,
Shit. I guess if you say so, man.
When you sell as many albums in sold out venues and arenas as Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift is just
yeah,
America's sweetheart, man.
yeah,
Anything that Taylor Swift says that she wants to do or that she needs or wants or desires, I don't care what anybody says. It's her time. She's gonna get it.
yeah. She won 13. That was her 13 Grammy.
13 Grammys. How old is she? I'll look it up.
She young.
She's like
Tell you.
32, 33.
Yeah, she young.
Some shit like that, probably.
She is 34.
Come on. And she has 13 Grammys already.
But you know something though. Killer Mike. This another. If I get to another topic. So Killer Mike finally won. He won a Grammy, but look how it got overshadowed. That he won a Grammy, but then all you hear about Killer Mike now is how he got arrested. All because apparently he had an altercation with a security guard or somebody. Something small. Like something they could have really just like took him to the side type shit and be like, okay, bro, like this your time, but we knew you had an altercation. Like anybody else, they would have did that shit for. They wouldn't have made no big scene about it. But he won his first Grammy out of
Exactly.
all these years of this man being a legend.
And
And
he
then all
won
of
it
a
with
sudden,
the. You got to listen to the album he won it with, though. Did you listen to that Michael album?
How,
I ain't listened. No, I ain't listened to the
how
whole.
many
I
did
listened
you
to like a
sell?
couple tracks off of it, but I ain't listened to the whole thing. But
Listen up.
I haven't listened to it at all. I didn't even know he dropped it
yeah,
now, to be honest
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
he
man,
had it. Yeah,
that's
he had an album.
riding. That's riding music, man.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely riding music.
But it
Yeah,
doesn't matter at this point. It's been overshadowed, like Des just said. It's been overshadowed. And for a reason, that's just unfortunately the outcome in a lot of these situations. So but that's also why we have to make sure that we move differently because we should expect that at this point. Unfortunately, but you gotta expect that, okay, if I'm gonna move this way, I already know like what I'm up against. So you gotta make sure you got a team around you to make sure that you stay in line and you move in a way to where it doesn't get overshadowed. Like Will Smith got his first Oscar, and look what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Same, yeah. Same situation.
But I don't
Similar
even
situation.
I don't even know why we having a conversation about the Grammys because clearly there's a and I know everybody was like stay away from race, this and that, but it's clearly uh uh some sort of border there. There's some sort of issue with black people and the Grammys. So the thing is that I mean for the Grammys to be where it is now, you're gonna need black people there, even if they're not winning, to be nominated. So if you're being treated unfairly, why don't you just quit? Don't go to the Grammys.
Don't go to the Grammys. Yeah. Like it's kind of it's simple.
Yeah, you right. They could take that stance, and guess what's gonna happen?
I don't know, but I don't think I want to get in a contest to win white only pies.
Sometimes you gotta. I mean, you have to. Like in that, especially in that industry, it's like what people don't sometimes don't understand. I'm not saying the two of you don't understand.
Right.
Obviously, you do. But in that industry, everybody is an independent contractor, right? So they put these labels as artists and musicians and well, maybe not musician, artists and celebrities and blah blah blah. But they're in the end, they're just independent contractors. Just kind of like they show up like they are who they are. They live contract to contract. You know what I mean? So, but in order for they're salespeople. So you know what I mean. In order for you to sell the product, you got to put your shit in front of as many people as possible, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like all the artists that perform at these award shows. In my opinion, now they all pay to perform because the goal is to get their product and their service in front of as many people as possible, in hopes that more people are going to go out and buy their shit so they can continue to exist in that world. You know what I mean? They business owners, they're independent contractor. You know what I mean? So you got to go to the Grammys. If you, I mean, anytime you get an invite, you got to go.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Yeah.
Diddy didn't go.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't claim to know everything. I'm just talking. I'm just talking.
We'll see though. Like so going forward, we're going to see if it's a
Check.
change. Like
Hey, but peep this real quick, man. It's funny because like the Grammys with Beyonce. Beyonce's actually showing up to the Grammys to get stiff for her awards. The quote unquote what people call the white Grammy award show. Now, she's been nominated, getting stiffed. She's showing up for that award. BET Awards, Black Entertainment TV Awards, she's actually winning there and won't even show up.
it makes sense.
Because I feel like the check isn't big enough. Like for somebody like Beyonce to show up, the check has to be big enough. And I
You
don't
think
know that.
you think they
Go
paid
ahead.
her to show up to the Grammys?
Damn right they paid her to show to the Grammys.
Paid her
Do
to
It
you
could
show
think
be.
up.
somebody like Jay-Z and Beyonce that will be sitting on the front row didn't get paid? You think they took the time to buy them expensive ass clothes, put the security together, get the babysitter for the kids, get the hair? Do you think they came out of pocket for all that shit themselves?
Yes.
Mm,
Hell
uh,
no, because the show is more popular if Jay-Z and Beyonce are on the front row.
yeah.
So they get paid for their appearances just like everybody else. Like if
Hmm.
like nobody you don't show up to a shoot or appearance without getting paid, do you?
I don't know about that, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking. Do you show up to a job and walk away without a paycheck? So I'm just saying, like, you think Beyonce and Jay-Z are showing up without being paid? Come on,
I
man.
know it could be. It could be. It's my opinion. And it could be a publicity thing too. Like you gotta think. let's say
I'm just talking.
let's say
I don't,
that let's say because so in my opinion, I would think that there's more and more people that watch the Grammys than they do the BET Awards, as far as like different races and different ethnicities and shit. More people gonna watch the Grammys than they watch the BET Awards. Most of black people watch the BET Awards, but you got different races that watch the Grammys because
yeah,
you got multitude of different genres and different artists. So if her face is shown on a show on an award show that has more people that's watching the show, that could lead to more revenue for her album people buying her album or streaming her music. It could be a number of things. Right? So it's a lot of that shit. Like a lot is involved with the music
okay,
industry,
there's a
man.
lot
That
of
could be
technicality for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah.
you're talking about we go. Let's. I want to go back to the point, the original.
And I don't. Before you start, bro, I don't cut you off, bro. I don't think it's right though. I think that she should show up for the BT Awards. This is Black Entertainment Television, but you a black woman. You
You're
should
right.
show up to that shit.
Yeah,
But
just for the culture, just to support.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. But they once you get to GOAT status, it's very difficult to move without like the right search circumstances and the right like check because every minute of their lives is value. You know what I mean? So no, it isn't right that they don't show up. Every time I watch the BET Awards or used to, I'm like, damn, Beyonce won an award and she's not there. Jay-Z won an award, he's not there. Blah 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 blah. So I agree with you 100%. But time is money. You know what I mean? Kind of like, and time is valuable. And they're not gonna show up. You talking Beyonce and Jay-Z? They're not gonna show up at her venue without a check. I don't care. I don't care
Oh no.
because they don't need the
Yeah.
clout. They don't need the publicity.
So
And
are they
Beyonce and
gonna?
Jay-Z.
So will they be paid to show up to the Super Bowl too?
Damn right, they're gonna be paid to show up to the Super Bowl.
You don't even get paid to perform at the Super Bowl.
Well, most of the artists pay for themselves, but we're talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z. You think Beyonce pays for that show? Like the last Super Bowl, who was at the Super Bowl? Who
Who
performed
performed? Rihanna.
before that?
Yeah, shit's crazy.
That was Snoop. It was Snoop, Eminem, and them. Snoop, Eminem, and Dr. Dre. And them, yeah.
See, I think Snoop, Dr. Dre, and Eminem paid for that whole show. The NFL reached out to Dr. Dre and said, "All right, we want to, since it's going to be on the West Coast, we want to draft you and bring you on board to create this show, and so on and so forth. Well, guess what? We're not going to pay you. We want you to do it for free." Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Right.
You think Eminem left his house and Snoop and 50 Cent and Dr. Dre all left
Yeah,
the house?
because you don't see him. You don't really see him at
They
all. Like
put in all
that.
his work
Yeah,
to
you don't
do
really see him
that
like that.
performance for free. Come on,
Right.
man.
But it would be. I don't have the numbers and shit like that. But it would be cool to see like how much they generated off of their streams after that. Because I know a lot of motherfuckers bought their music and shit and listen to their music and shit off of that one. And that's the thing too. Like when
They're all
you perform at a Super
worth
Bowl,
millions.
motherfuckers see you. That shit it correlates some kind of way. Got to.
Yeah, no, I agree. But they're all
That's
worth
like
over
me. That's
100
like
million.
yeah. That's like doing me. That's like us going out and performing. Like niggas don't know who we are, but as soon as we go to the Super Bowl,
I
boom,
got my
numbers
charges.
jumping. They gonna jump.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But I can still hear y'all though.
All right, you're fine, man. Yeah, man. I don't know. With me, I just feel like black people should just kind of sway away from the Grammys and just stop trying to fit in somewhere that you're not wanted.
That you
Like
not
this,
want it.
yeah, it's been going on since 1989.
What happened?
1980. I said, I just feel like black people should just not. Those artists should just stop trying to fit in where you're not wanted. It's been going on since like 1989 with Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Jay-Z said too. And yeah, he said
Yeah,
that.
and
They have to though.
No, you don't have to. And it goes.
Well, they can create their own shit, but if they want to, they want to exist in that atmosphere. There's certain things they got to do. They got to decide, all right, I'm going to sell my soul because I want to exist in this atmosphere. So these are all the things I have to do if I want to exist in this atmosphere. You're right. They don't have to. But if they choose to, that they got to do all the shit that everybody that's in the atmosphere has to do.
That shit, it'll all fade if all of the artists boycotted every nomination. Like it's crazy because like
Can't
you
do
know
it.
like they used to
53. Damn.
take hip hop award. What is it? Let me find it. But they'd actually go to commercial during the presentation of the Black Awards.
Wait. What happened again?
Yeah, the Grammys used to go to commercial during the presentation of the Black Award.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking about. They do a little. You would you would see it
Right,
earlier in
yeah.
the show. Such and such won this, and such and such won that.
yeah.
It wasn't even a part of the show. Yeah, I know. I remember that.
That goes
Crazy.
back to like '92 when it said
Yeah,
Jazzy Jeff, Will Smith, and Salt and Pepper kind of
they
boycotted.
still do that. Some award shows still do that, like the
Yeah,
Oscars,
yeah.
and they
Yeah,
still do that shit. Some
Mhm.
I didn't see Killer Mike get his award.
I didn't
I
even know
did.
he got
I
one until
didn't.
he got arrested.
Yeah, they didn't even say
Yeah.
he won an award. They just said he got arrested at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Some people get awards and they just tell them that they got an award and don't even invite them to come. Just like, you got this
Yeah,
award.
yeah, like
Don't need to show up. We don't have enough seats for everybody.
right.
Crazy.
Excuse me, they have you sitting in
Yeah.
the back. They roll your award down the damn aisle.
Yeah, it takes you damn 15 minutes to get from your seat to the stage.
For real.
Yeah, for sure,
You gotta
Shit,
have
man.
have
Look.
your damn sneakers on.
for sure, man.
But yeah, man,
Well,
it's good talk. It's good shit right here,
yeah,
man. Cause
Yeah.
look like we
Yeah.
calling it time, man.
word,
They the sponsors are knocking on the door, man. Knocking on the
Yeah.
door, telling
Yeah.
word.
us we gotta get out of here.
Anything that we say on this podcast is our own individual opinions. They do not represent the opinions of our sponsors,
No,
family
we don't.
members, or otherwise.
Or
It's just for entertainment,
Just for the entertainment.
just for entertainment and fun, and we welcome everybody to just join in and say what they got to say, and be just as opinionated as we are, because we can say what the fuck we want to say anyway. So I mean,
Yeah.
and everything we stated today was allegedly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So hey,
Everybody entitled to their own opinion, man. And make sure
yeah,
y'all let us know how y'all feel about any of the topics, the GOAT status with Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, and let us know how you feel about the Grammys. Let us know how you feel about Snoop Dogg and Masterpiece Cereal, and boys being blackballed. Let us know about that too. Killer Mike situation. Let us know about that. How y'all feel about that?
yeah. I don't know why the fuck they decided to name that shit Snoop Loops. That's the dumbest decision they could have made. It's stupid.
So buy it, man. You gonna buy it?
Nobody bought it. That's the problem, man. You
That
can't.
shit was packed up in the back in the warehouse. Niggas couldn't see
That's like
it.
you trying to drop a sneaker line and naming it uh,
Ike.
Psyche.
The ground max to the air max.
Crowd match. Yeah. Customers gonna be like, psych, we ain't buying that shit.
Oh
I'm
man, that's
just
funny.
saying. I mean, the business strategy and the business model behind that was, uh, you got to celebrate it. Entrepreneurs came together, but it just is. I just don't think it's a good idea that they picked that name. You know, it's like last night when we were listening to that one song. What boy named the song? What was it? Uh,
Whatever. Yeah, I know what
Some
you're talking
body
about.
motion, body something.
Yeah.
It was a good song, but I just don't think that was the right business move when it comes to naming the product. You know what I'm saying? Good.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially motherfuckers on that of that caliber. New loops and then wonder why Walmart got it packed up in the back. You
I
crazy.
agree. I agree, man.
Walmart is not gonna afford 70 to 75% of Walmart customers are what?
Uh,
Caucasian.
nah, black. You ain't been to Walmart?
White
Oh
people don't
yeah.
shop at Walmart no more, man.
Man, me
I
either.
don't know about. I don't go to Walmart like that, but I know black when I go to a Walmart, it's mostly black
Yeah,
people in there, motherfucker.
Obviously, there's
yeah.
obviously there are ethnic people that shop at Walmart. That's not what I'm saying. The majority,
Of white people don't go to Walmart no more because it's too full of
shit.
blacks.
Maybe
Hell,
maybe the Walmart and Flag Patch.
hell, I'm black. I'm black and I don't even go to Walmart because it's too full of blacks. Ain't nobody trying to get shot over those Snoop loops.
That's my
Man, the
point.
last box.
You just proved my point, like on some level. You just helped me support my point. You know
Yeah, we
why
gonna wrap it up,
black people
man.
go to Family Dollar when we want that type of product. Because we don't buy clothes in Walmart anyway, most of us, unless it's just like a T-shirt or something quick, blah blah
This
blah.
dude.
How
And
about that hoodie?
this isn't even about black and white.
How about that hoodie? Hey, actually, I got a couple of hoodies from Walmart. I ain't gonna count them motherfuckers tight, but that's it though.
Like, quick. We like to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Parking lot too
It's
damn
not
full.
even about black or white. That's not even what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the mentality is like we want to, if we can pop in somewhere real quick and get what we need and get the hell, pop out. That's what we prefer to do. But everybody knows you can't do that at the mart.
Right, right.
Anyway,
Let me get some more
Yeah,
light.
shit.
it's one of those situations where, like, if you buy a red car, you don't ever see red cars until you buy a red car. Now you see red cars everywhere. So next time you go to Walmart, pay attention and you'll see what I'm saying.
I'm gonna get a video, dog, cause in Colombia, yeah, it's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it is, bro.
And then every time I go to Walmart, it
Hey,
look
yeah,
like
listen.
somebody. Every time I go to Walmart, it look like most of the people in there look like they got a bed in that motherfucker somewhere or something.
Lord, I got a what?
Like they got a bed. Like, nigga, where your bed at? Cause look, you damn sure like you literally just got out the bed. So
Straight up, bro.
your
Straight
bed,
pajamas and all,
yeah,
mismatched socks on, slides, and all kind of bedroom shoes and that bitch and all. You in
man.
the
Bonnets on
crib.
and shit.
Right, nigga, you definitely got a bed down one of these aisles.
Or a goddamn sleeping bag or something.
Oh man, swear to God.
No, you're right about that. I didn't think about that. It's true. Hey, y'all hear about that one family that was living in the back of Walmart and nobody even Walmart people didn't even know it?
I don't
Like
doubt it.
years ago, it was a whole family. I think it was a husband and wife and like a couple of kids.
Wow.
They were living in the storage room, whatever, where they do all the
Yeah.
stocking and shit. And they were hiding in the walls and shit. And then at night, when the store closed, they come out and eat and drink and take care of their personal needs and take showers and shit like that. I'm
Listen.
surprised y'all never heard that shit. But that happened probably about 10 years ago. But that shit was wild. I'm like, how you just gonna decide you want to live
Yeah.
in the
Shit.
storage room at
Motherfucker,
Walmart? Like, how you pull
motherfucker
it off and nobody see you?
got everything you need in there, bro. You got soap,
Listen.
you got
Well,
towels.
they were eating good too.
So
They were eating.
it says here that there was no evidence for that claim. It was a social media hoax or something like that. But it
uh,
This was before
looks
the
like
days of
it.
social media.
Well, this looks like it goes back to an article from 2015. It happened in Tennessee, but I'm not about to
Oh,
read that article. I can quote it
oh
up
yeah, nah, this is
real quick.
before. I think this is before then. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah,
It happened. They had them on the
all
news and
good.
every
Yeah,
damn thing. Yeah, what about that
Word.
$83 million that Donald Trump got to pay? What about that 83.8 million that Donald Trump has to pay to that chick that he
he he probably ain't gonna
was?
pay it.
Yeah, he ain't gonna pay it. He'll find a way up.
He got to pay 5 million for sure.
He'll pay
That's,
5 million before he pay 83.
Yeah.
For
he
sure.
gonna pay it. He gonna pay it eventually. It might not be until after the appeal, but he gonna pay it. He's already been convicted. He was
Right.
convicted of the crime, and he was already in the civil case. The judge said, well, the jury said this is what you have to pay. So there's no way around it. Of course, he's gonna appeal it, but in the end, they might reduce the amount to 65 million. But he coming out of pocket.
Yeah.
I don't understand that dude. I understand him, but he 80 something years old, bruh. You
Donald Trump, 80
exposing
something years
yourself.
old.
Yeah, Donald Trump's like 82 or some shit like that, ain't?
He late. I think he late 70s, early one or two. I don't know, but he up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my point is, why is he bringing on all this crazy shit into his life? But I know the answer. That's because he has a bunch of bullshit that's on him, and he knows that if he can get back in the White House, he'll have that immunity. So he's just trying to get in the White House so that he can appoint his kids, put them in certain positions, certain people in certain positions, so they can have immunity and can't be prosecuted, and so he can't be prosecuted.
Right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, why
Yeah.
else? Why else at 80 something would you be doing that?
It's all rigged, man. It's all rigged, man. Everything you
Yeah.
see or hear on social media, on TV, all of that, it is all rigged. Everything is rigged except for the Word on the Street podcast, man. That's our
Yeah.
Word
time
up.
for the day.
That's
Yes,
what's up.
sir. Yes, sir. We out, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Comment down below. Make sure y'all follow Word on the Street, Facebook, IG, YouTube, wherever you see the logo at. That's where we at.
Word
Yes,
up.
And we out.
sir. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace. We out.
Appreciate
Peace.
being a part of this.